My name is Alicia, if you don't know me. And I was sitting here and I was getting ready for bed and I felt pulled or led to do this video blog. So here I am. I'm currently going through things that I think that everyone deals with, um, from moving to feeling alone to stress to just all things that are part of growing up. And sometimes it's really difficult to deal with them. But I think that once we have the keys to like knowing how to handle them, which are like faith and trust in God, then I think that we feel a little bit better. And just knowing that everything is going to be okay regardless of what point we are in our lives. I was telling my mom earlier that I felt like I was a foreclosed house. No one really knows what's going on in my life because I'm a workaholic and I kind of isolate myself to my jobs and becoming stable and not having to worry so much in my life. And a lot of people don't understand that, but I guess that's okay. I have to do what I have to do to like become and feel comfortable in life. Um, but anyways, my roommate currently sold her house, and that has led me to humble myself and move in with one of my sisters. That's kind of tough for me because I'm not at home, the home that I've known for so, a while, and it just seems like I'm constantly moving, every couple of years, and moving is not fun, and I'm not just talking about the packing and, doing that, but just, you want to find a home and, feel like you're always there, like no one can take that away from you, that's what I long for, which is why I work as much as I do. I told my mom, because I'm currently looking for a home, I told my mom that I felt like I was a foreclosed house, you know, um, like God sees all of these things just as I do. When I walk into a foreclosed house and I see all the problems, like maybe the cupboards are outdated or it's missing appliances or there's carpet in the kitchen or whatever is going on, I look at those and I'm like, I can change this and I can paint this and I can get new cupboards and I can get new appliances and there's so many changes that can happen in this house and it could be perfect. And I just think that that's how God looks at us. He walks into our lives and he thinks, wow, you know, she has so much potential. There's so many things that could be better in her life if she would just trust me and follow me. And I think that with me personally, I've found it very hard to trust people, um, or to expect them to be there. And I think that I kind of just pass that along to each person that I meet. Like, they're probably going to let me down, Oh, yeah. Just don't let them get too close, And um, through all of this, I've kind of been stressing a little bit. And um, I have a couple jobs, but at my night job, it was kind of cool because every person that comes in the door, I recognize, and I either call by name or just give them a friendly greeting. And one of my customers came in, and I normally go, hi, how are you? Oh, good, good. It's kind of like that. But this last couple weeks or whatever, with like me moving and figuring out what I'm doing, I just have found it hard to like smile, you know? I mean, I'm smiling, but I'm not smiling. You know, I'm not internally happy. And so this day this guy walked in and he said to me, or he walked in and I said, "Hi, how are you?" And he was like, "Good, how are you?" And then like later on he came up around and he was like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm fine," And he's like, "You don't seem like you." And I was like, "What? No." Like he was like, "You're not all bubbly. You're not all, giddy and happy and hyper." And I was like, "Yeah." I said, "There's been some changes in my life." I said, "But I'm okay. I'm dealing with them." And I said, "It's just, sometimes it gets hard or whatever." But I said, I'm happy to see like the changes that are coming in my life. Like it's gonna be exciting." So I took that opportunity when I could have been so negative and said, "My life sucks. Nothing is going to change. It's not going to get better." And instead I said, things are going to get better. I'm trying to look on the optimistic side, even though sometimes, I don't necessarily feel that there's an optimistic side. But I'm the type of person who always trusts in God and knows that He's going to be there no matter what, no matter where I am in my life, whether it's going through a breakup or moving or job changes or whatever. Like, I just know that He's got this great plan, for my life. And I'm honestly just really excited to see where He's going to lead me and how I can help someone else. I don't know. I just, I think the one thing that hit me the most was when He noticed that everything wasn't so okay with my life. I felt so alone. I just felt like nobody could care less because I've kind of pushed everybody out of my life because of my jobs and my want to be stability, or excuse me, my want to be stable. And it kind of sucks sometimes, when people don't understand like why you are the way that you are, or whatever. But it just was really awesome because at that little moment I didn't feel so alone. I didn't feel like no one cared, you know. But the point that I'm trying to make here is that not only did that one customer care about me, but the whole time God has been sitting next to me and He's saying, He's holding my hand and walking. Half the time I think He's carrying me, honestly, but He's there and He's saying, "Alicia, I'm right here. Like, I'm not going to leave you." Yeah. And it's just awesome to me, and I think that a lot of my issues come from my childhood and being abandoned by my biological father. But I'm just starting to realize that I wasn't without a father my whole life at all, because I had the best father that anyone could have ever asked for. He's walked me through everything. He was there at my graduation. He was there with every event that occurred in my life, and He's here right now. And I just want someone to know, if you're looking for encouragement, or if you're looking to, just not feel so alone, just know that He's there, and that all you have to do is reach out. You just have to ask for Him, and He'll be there, I think that it will be pretty awesome for you. And I just hope that if you are battling with something, like myself, that, you will start to read your Bible and read on trust. One story in the Bible that I quote the most is the story of Joseph. and how he, became the Pharaoh. I just think that that's the most awesome story ever. Like when his brothers betrayed him, or when the when the king's wife, tried to get him to betray him and he didn't do it, and still he was punished. It's just like no matter what he went through in his life, it was like God had a better plan, and he always had a light over him and had a plan. He had a plan all along. And just know that whatever you're going through, whether it seems like the worst thing, that there's a plan and there's a purpose for you. And just know that nothing's a mistake. Even if the devil tries to intervene and make it seem like your world is crashing down, just know that whatever the devil tries to do, God's going to use for good. And it's going to be the best kind of good that you ever imagined. But on that note, I need to go to bed because I have to work all day tomorrow. But I'm going to try to do this some more. I think that I can help a lot of people. I think that I've been through a lot in my life. And if you look at the people in the Bible that were God's disciples, they all walked side by side with him. They all had challenges. And I guess what I'm saying is I'm honored that I'm going through these things, because it's just bringing me closer and closer to God. And it's awesome. Awesome, awesome. Well, thanks for listening to me, and I hope that you enjoyed this. If there's anything in specific that you'd like me to talk on, then you can contact me through here, I guess. Yeah. Well, thank you for listening. Have a good night. God bless.